What an honor this is. Have a seat.
Thank you, thank you.
And thank you for walking out here and not twerking.
Well,
I'd hate to see you throw something out.
don't want to do that, unless it's a cookie.
And I noticed you're kind of flying solo today. Mrs. Claus is?
Mrs. Claus is back at the North Pole.
Sure.
She's still taking care of the elves, making sure we have enough toys for everybody.
Well, that's awesome. And I know this is maybe a kind of a rude question to ask, but how old are you, Santa?
Well, I tell people I'm younger than I am, but I'm about 1,700 years old.
1,700? You look great for 1,700. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Speaking of, you're old enough. Do you know John Barry?
Yes, he's currently on the nice list.
It's the only other guy I knew as old as you. Well, cool. What do you do once Christmas is behind you? We're 12 days away from Christmas. Sounds like a song. What happens on the next day? What do you do to kind of chill out after Christmas?
Well, I do take a well-deserved nap, and I get up and have a cookie casserole with Mrs. Claus, and then I start right back into work for next year.
Well, of course, because Santa's work is never done, I'm sure.
That's right.
What do you have a favorite? And be honest, they're probably not watching. Do you have a favorite elf?
Well, I sort of have a little judgment on that. The one who leaves the extra pancakes on my plate, he's my favorite.
Well, we have that in common, Santa. Now, do you guys all leave cookies and milk for Santa? I see a lot of people nodding. Yeah. Growing up, my dad said we had to leave whiskey and brownies. Do you remember my house?
Not too often did I ever stop there.
Okay. Yeah, you want to make that your last stop, that's for sure. Well, cool. Well, we're so happy you came here. Is there any words of wisdom for the kids that might be watching at home? How should they? Now you have a naughty and nice list, right?
Oh yes, definitely.
And do you really check that twice?
I checked the good list twice. I checked the bad list 4 times to give you a chance to get over.
Oh, kind of get a mulligan.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. Any tips for the kids that might be watching on how to get the toy they really want?
Well, you have to listen to your parents and their teachers, obviously, because it's real important you listen to the authorities. But I think the biggest thing is if you just keep your room clean, because that's the biggest thing.
I would have expected more applause from the parents on that. What do you do when you're not? You're kind of always Santa, but what do you do when you're not Santa?
I don't understand the question. I'm Santa.
Do you actually build the toys too, by the way?
Oh, yes.
And you helped it?
I'm one of the designers, and then, of course, I have other elves that will tweak it, I guess would be the correct word.
Tweak it, not twerk it. They'll tweak it.
They tweak it.
All right, cool. If you had only one Christmas wish for yourself or for the world, what would that be, Santa?
I wish that everybody would have the spirit of giving, like Santa. I want to be able to give warmth and good feelings to everybody.
Well, that's that's what it is right there. I know you spend a lot of times at the malls, kind of snooping around and finding out what everybody wants and all that. We've got some stuff going on at the malls. I'd like to make a couple of announcements. There are a lot of stores to get your holiday shopping done, including TJ Maxx at Superstition Springs Center, and this you probably know about, Santa. The World of Beer is opening at Santan Village. Did I see a thumbs up on that?
Yeah.
World of Beer is opening at Santan Village this weekend. So thank you so much. And Santa, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to stop off here at Mesa Morning Live. As you look across this audience, do you see any familiar good faces?
Oh, almost all of them. Not all of them are on the nice list, but we won't talk about all the politicians.
Oh, that's the Christmas spirit right there. Thank you so much for stopping by. How about a big round of applause for the one and only Mr. Santa Claus?